Our parents were separating two souls, so we married by ourselves. I know it was wrong to go against them, but we didn't have a choice. And what happened next may make you emotional. My name is Anya, and this is the most unforgettable chapter of my life. I loved Ahan for 3 years. We were young, stubborn, and full of dreams. But our families, they were stuck in old traditions, old rules, old fears. You both are from different castes, my father said. These marriages never last, his mother added. They didn't see our hearts. They only saw our names. We begged them. We cried. We tried to convince them. But every door shut on our faces. One night, sitting under the same sky we grew up watching together, Ahan whispered, "If they marry you to someone else, I'll lose you forever." I looked at him with tears in my eyes. "Then what do? We fight for us," he said softly. "We do court marriage." My heart shook, not out of fear, but because I knew he was the only person who truly saw me, understood me, loved me. And so, we did it. We went to the court the next morning. My hands were shaking. His hands held mine tightly. When I signed that paper, it didn't feel rebellious. It felt like I was finally choosing myself, choosing love. We walked out as husband and wife, in the quietest way possible. But the noise was waiting. Both families found out. My mother cried. My father shouted. His side blamed me. Everyone said we made a mistake. Maybe we did. But maybe our parents made the first one. By trying to separate two people who couldn't breathe without each other. To avoid drama, we left the city that same evening. I was still wearing the red bridal dress from the court. He was still in his simple groom sherwani. We sat inside a crowded train, trembling, scared, and completely alone. People stared at us, some with curiosity, some with judgment, some with pity. My eyes filled with tears. I felt like a runaway bride in a world that didn't know my story. Ahan pulled me close and whispered, "Please don't cry. I'm right here." But the tears fell anyway. And then something unexpected happened. A woman sitting across from us stood up. She smiled warmly and said, "Don't cry, Beta. Love is not a crime." Then a man clapped softly. Another joined. Within minutes, the whole train started celebrating us. Someone played music. Someone sprinkled flowers. Someone brought sweets. The train became a moving wedding hall. Strangers danced. Strangers prayed for us. Strangers protected us when our own families couldn't. They made us feel seen, safe, accepted. In that train, we were no longer just scared kids. We were a couple who fought the world for each other. When the train stopped, our angry and disappointed families were waiting. My father tried to pull me away, but the passengers formed a protective circle around us, and even the police officers stepped in, stating firmly that we were adults with the right to choose. After a moment of silence, my father, with tears in his eyes, asked if I was happy, and when I nodded, he whispered, "Then go. But don't forget, this house is still yours." We rented a tiny, simple house and built a life together, happy despite the hardships, while our families didn't speak to us for months, which turned into years. But when we told them I was pregnant, everything changed. They came to see us, forgive us, and when our baby was born, both families were there together. The years of anger melting away as my father admitted. Maybe we were the ones who made the mistake. Not you. The story that began with tears found its ending with a family that finally understood that love writes its own destiny.